everybody. Welcome back to Just a Podcast. I'm here with Becky today. And just as always, we're just going to jump right into it. Inspector Gadget.
Oh, thank you for bringing that to my mind. Oh,
Inspector Gadget.
oh, I
That was the
love
first superhero type of thing
Inspector
I
Gadget.
saw.
And
hmm
Matthew Broderick. Remember he was
Oh,
in
yeah.
in the. Oh my God,
Matthew
I
Broderick.
love Matthew Broderick just because of that
Oh
movie.
my
And
gosh.
I tried to search for it the other day on like all the platforms, and it's not available for streaming, which is the worst thing
Okay,
I
that's
can imagine.
strange.
Where
Wow.
is it?
Yeah,
I
where
want to
is
see
it?
it.
I
I
want
want
you
to
to
see if it's
find
actually as
it.
good as I remember.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I shouldn't watch it again because I remember it being absolutely that bowling ball that went up. Remember?
Yeah.
And then it is. There's little tiny when you're like little, you like remember little tiny
Oh, yeah,
things.
you
Yeah.
just stare at colors and people and objects.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
cool.
And you just remember certain actions
Yeah.
and um uh, cat cats and dogs. I think that was a movie.
Okay.
Cats and dogs. Remember
Cats
that
and
movie
dogs.
with
Yeah.
the little beagle? Remember?
Oh,
Remember?
cats and dog.
Cats versus dogs or cat.
I'm thinking about the show, Cat
Oh,
Dog.
cat dog. Oh,
I
I love
can't.
cat dog. But cats versus dogs. Cats and dogs. I think it's cats and dogs.
Okay.
And they're spies. You know?
Oh, the Kitty
Remember?
Galore. There was the
Yeah.
enemy. Okay, I
Yeah.
saw the trailer for it, but I was like, I don't
Oh
know.
my
Kid
gosh.
me was.
Love that movie. Lately, I've just been so nostalgic. I've been rewatching a lot of those movies. That's why I was
Okay.
looking up Inspector Gadget, and I found Cats and Dogs. I think that's it. Cat and
Okay.
Dog, whatever. And I realized like that's why I love beagles so much. I think it's so weird how things get stuck in your subconscious and you
Yeah.
remember, and you're like, that's why I like that food
So.
or the yeah. I just love beagles. I think they're the
Mhm.
cutest things, and
The
that's
tiny little dog. You
oh,
see it
it's so
pretty out.
cute. And I think the person that voiced the beagle was Tobey Maguire.
Okay. Well.
Oh, and I think I started watching Spider-Man, and for some reason I loved him. I'm like
Yeah.
his voice and everything. And now I realize that I used to watch Cats and Dogs, and he voiced the beagle. So when I
Mhm.
watched Spider-Man, I immediately like loved him.
What?
I'm like, oh,
Dude,
I just
mind
love
blown.
Spider-Man. Oh,
Oh man.
to me, oh, you know what? I know everyone loves Tom Holland.
Mhm.
Tom Holland all day long.
Oh
Tom
gosh.
Holland, whatever.
Wow.
He's okay. He's cute and he does his thing
Mhm.
and like he fits the role really well. But us like 90s kids,
The 90s
the
kid.
the the original
Mhm.
Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. Oh, nothing beats
Oh
it.
yeah.
Those opening credits.
Oh,
Oh
it's the
God.
theme, the
Your heart was
music.
racing. You're like, I
Just
can't
like,
believe this.
whoa,
Oh my gosh.
this is happening right
This is
now.
going and like the fast pace.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Whoa.
All the spider
Your hair
webs.
just rises when you hear
Oh
the
my
music.
gosh, I know.
Whoa.
And it slows down. It goes into the
Oh
scene.
yeah.
Toby Maguire pops up. You're like, oh, hey Toby.
Hey, how's it going?
What happened to Toby Maguire?
He's been in movies, just not
He's been in
the
movies.
big budget summer blockbuster stuff.
Yeah.
He's just been in the
He's just
independent
that
type
one
of
movie,
stuff.
Brothers, I think, with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yes.
That was a good one. That's another one I looked up. And it's nothing. Literally nothing is available out there.
It's just
Nothing. I mean, you got Netflix on all those streaming platforms, and there's nothing.
Yeah.
At least nothing I want.
He's like, what the heck?
I'm gonna create my own platform. I'm gonna put all these ones that aren't available. All the
On
ones I
it.
just listed that I can't. Inspector Gadget's number one.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, just Inspector Gadget.
Just Inspector Gadget. Just that
You
one.
subscribe to it for like $10 a month, and then you just get
Mhm.
Inspector Gadget.
Oh yeah, just
They're like,
just
is anything
that.
else coming out? Like, nope, we'll let you know. But it's
Mhm.
just Inspector Gadget right now.
Oh yeah. I think they made 2 movies.
They did. I
And if
don't.
they made a third one,
The second one, I don't.
I'd be
any
down
clue.
to see it.
Oh, that'd be so maybe I didn't watch it because I was afraid it would be
Okay,
disappointing. So I just never
I saw
I never
it,
saw that one.
but
Yeah.
the third one, they probably have to make him older,
Yeah.
than
Oh gosh. Yeah, Matthew Broderick. Oh,
petition to make
Matthew.
Inspector Gadget 3. Let's go, guys.
He's now doing a new show. He's in a new show on Netflix. This is
Okay.
Inside Scoop. I auditioned for that show.
Okay.
I'm no longer with that agent. I did audition for it while I was with the agent, and
Mhm.
he's going to be in a TV show. He's never been in a TV show before. I
Okay.
don't think Matthew Broderick. Yeah, he went away, but he'll be back.
He's coming
I
back.
don't know if he's gonna be better than ever, but
He's
but
coming
he's definitely gonna
back.
be back. I don't know. Oh boy.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
I think I got nervous during the audition because there's so much, at stake.
Mm.
Matthew Broderick, my Inspector Gadget. This is my chance. And I did okay,
Yeah.
but
And then all that you walk in the room and
I was
it's
so
just
nervous.
silence from everyone. You can hear the paper
Yeah,
just.
and they're like, okay,
and
can
just-
you state your name for the court? No, you can state your name. Say your name and agency. I'm like, my name. I forgot. At the end, they're like, "That's good. Where are you from?" Oh, Arizona. Oh, you should move here. Oh, it's Albuquerque.
Oh,
With the Heisenberg and all those
okay.
people.
You should come
Oh,
down
the
here.
Heisenberg. Now they have
We got
Matthew
green
Broderick.
chili.
Yeah.
Did you see the old Superman movies?
Oh, with Christopher Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
That just triggered a memory in my mind. I did watch those, but after I watched Smallville,
Okay.
because I'm still obsessed with Smallville.
Mm.
I have all the DVDs. I used
Okay.
to watch those a ton, and then I was like, oh, I love Superman now just because of Tom Welling. I'm like, nobody can top Tom Welling, and then I watched all the rest. Christopher Reeves, who, but apparently he's a big deal.
Yeah.
So
He's
I
a
know-
big deal.
He was a big deal, so I'm like, okay, I'll watch these. Superman and Spider-Man are tied in my mind.
Okay.
They're both, but I think it's just because of when I grew up. That was the high times of Superman and
Mhm.
Spider-Man. Now they're just kind of, Tom Holland.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but no, Tom Holland's great. He randomly sees it.
He's like, hey, what are you guys doing?
I need to contact her. Is that a British
Yeah,
accent?
he has a British accent. What about Mean Girls? Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember when it came out in theaters.
What?
Okay.
It came out in theaters?
Mean
I thought it
Girls?
was straight to DVD.
No.
Okay.
With Regina and right? Mean Girls?
Mhm.
Yeah, Mean Girls.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember when it came out in theaters and my mom was like, "Oh, sure, we'll go see that. I don't know about that." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I think it was either freshman year of high school for me or 8th grade or something.
Okay.
And so we went, and I remember thinking, this is really good. But it became a phenomenon. Everyone
It
loves
was,
Mean
like,
Girls. It
dope.
was so good. So good. Now I feel really old.
And then you
It
just,
came out while I saw it in theaters. Kids are like, "Now that's one of those really old movies, right?" And I'm like,
hey now.
"No, I saw it." I remember, I'm very visual. I remember the exact row. We went up maybe
Okay.
6 rows, and the theater.
Holy
I love going to the
mackerel.
movies.
Yeah. You walk in
Movies.
the
I try to remember
snow,
everything about the
yeah.
movies. It's my favorite thing now. With all the streaming stuff, you don't really have to go. That's why I have to see Endgame in
Mhm.
theaters before it leaves.
Oh, it's gonna be here for a while.
my God, I
It's
hope
hit
so.
the box office, so once
Okay.
it hits it stays for a
Ugh.
good month.
I'm
and
gonna
a
hold you
half
to
or
that because
so.
if it's not there in a month,
Because
so
Black
mad.
Panther last year was in
Oh,
February, and it was
yeah.
still in theaters
It was
until
still there.
April.
I waited. I don't know. I waited 8 months after it came out,
Oh,
and I watched
okay.
it. I'm one of those people. I was like, nah.
It's a
Marvel.
Oh.
I don't know what the big deal. Game of Thrones. I'm like,
Yeah, I haven't even seen Game
I
of
haven't
Thrones.
I've seen the
I
first
just know
season,
winter
and I'm
is
like, oh.
coming. I'm like, oh, that's the phrase that they use a lot.
Yeah,
in the
the
show.
winters. coming or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to say that kind of stuff. It makes people so mad.
It's like, you
Everyone
know the
says
show?
it.
No, no, it's just
Oh
the
no, I've
reference.
just heard literally everyone say it. Everyone.
Everybody.
Yeah, but I'm remembering all this stuff. I just loved movies and TV. I could go on and on, but I know you have so many questions.
There's a
Whoa.
big old list.
So many questions.
What about Nanny McPhee?
I never saw that.
Okay.
I have never seen it. I don't even know what it's about. I don't know who's in it. I don't know. It's so funny. There's certain movies where I was like, no. I was like, no. And the other
Not
ones I
on
would
my
watch
list.
10 times, but that one I'm like, no.
Okay.
I've never seen it.
It's
it pretty good?
It's good.
Really?
It's,
Okay, that's on my list.
yeah,
Okay.
it's got a good message. The
Yeah.
soundtrack. Oh my gosh, the
Really?
soundtrack
The
alone
soundtrack is great.
Whoa.
Oh, when did that come out? 2005, kinda?
Yeah, 2005,
Yeah, it's around there.
2006.
Before I was in high school. Okay, I'll watch it. I
Okay.
promise. I'll try to find it. So, you know what? It's probably not going to be anywhere. Then again, I need to make my own
The
thing.
little network.
Yeah, my little thing. I'll just make it like $3 a month. You get to see all of your favorite
everything.
childhood movies,
Oh,
all the
yeah.
ones that are just burned into your brain. It's all there.
It's gonna be there.
Whenever you're down,
Guaranteed.
you just go to my platform, and then you'll be like, okay, I feel better.
I feel
Bring
satisfied.
happiness to the world.
Oh, yeah.
Finally, we needed this.
I
I'm
had
trying to remember.
something, lost it.
Oh shoot.
This might help me. A Land Before Time.
Oh yes.
Okay.
I remember that movie. I remember it making me sad.
So, my
I
heart.
So I don't think I watched it much because whenever
Okay.
something like really got to me,
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
it's just-
oh,
I can't sit through this again.
I remember those leaves with the stars or
Mhm.
whatever. Those looked so good. I'm like, I want one of those.
Really?
Those look amazing. Like, good lord,
Oh my
those
gosh.
look tasty.
Yeah.
Sure. Every time I'd watch it, I'd get like hungry for like a
Mm,
salad or something. Mom, I need a salad.
I need a salad.
Watching
Stat.
Land Before Time. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, on the water in the leaf or something. Do
Mhm.
you remember that? I don't know. Stupid. There's like little images in my mind.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember the whole story, but I remember certain things.
Yeah.
And they were
Is it-
going to a land.
They were going to it. They had a
to a land
destination.
and
They were
yeah.
always going on an adventure
Yeah,
without the
yeah.
parents.
Without the
Hey,
parents.
where
yeah.
were they? Where were the parents?
Where were the parents at? That's the question.
I think something happened to where they got split up in most of the movies, and then
yeah.
they had to try to find them,
and then at the end they're like, they were there maybe.
yeah, we found our parents,
they-
and then
and
they
they're
get
like,
lost again.
Well, yeah, we're kids. We couldn't find it.
They made like 30 movies, I think.
Oh,
I could have sworn. Like,
yeah,
Land
it's
Before
like,
Time
oh
20, 26.
gosh. One bit of nostalgia that I always think about like every week is Blockbuster. Do you ever think about Blockbuster
I never
Video?
went into a Blockbuster, but
You
I'd always
never
see
did?
them.
Gosh, I remember Blockbuster Video. I miss it so much. I like
You'd
you
walk
never would.
in.
Oh,
No,
you don't know the feeling, the smell of it. The very like kind of like it smells like carpets and plastic.
Okay.
You walk in, you just
I
smell
know there's
carpets,
candy in
plastic,
there, and-
candy.
Okay.
Yeah, candy at the front with your tubs of popcorn that you can put in the microwave and it
Okay.
pops up. And I would just walk down the aisles and just like
Just
look for those movies. And I'd always pick the same ones like cats and dogs and like the last one I think I ever got there was Avatar.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
Avatar.
Avatar.
Holy moly!
When was that? Like 2009? Yeah.
They're making a
How do I
second
remember
one.
this though? 2009, yeah. That was that last movie. It's a good last movie to get from
Mhm.
Blockbuster. I still have my card.
Oh wow! Okay.
I think I have it in my other wallet.
I
swear I have it,
Wallet
though.
2, wallet
Yeah.
3.
My nostalgic wallet.
I need
my-
this every
my
day
high school
wallet.
ID and
Yeah.
my Blockbuster video
Mhm.
card and
Library cards.
nobody will have that experience anymore.
Yeah.
The plastic, and it just says Blockbuster, and you can't remember. You have to like look on the side, and you're like, oh, that's Land Before Time. Okay, you put in the VHS.
I do know VHS. We had a lot of DVDs with those.
Oh, my mom made us throw out a lot of our VHSs. So sad. We had so many VHSs. Now where are they? I don't know. Some landfill.
Yeah.
Oh, with all the other old things.
Oh, man.
My memories. Broke my heart. She doesn't get rid of a lot of stuff, but for some reason she just had to get rid of
them quick. Someone's coming after us. We gotta get rid of it.
She's like, no.
I took this one by accident. Gotta get rid of it.
You can't use these. I'm like, but I can look at them.
Wow.
And I love them.
Yeah.
They're the best. Oh boy.
What about Coraline?
I didn't watch that until I was like 21.
Okay.
I finally watched it, and I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. This is pretty good.
interesting.
This is very interesting. Is a good word. I'm like, creepy, but cool.
Oh, yeah, it was
I'm like,
pretty creepy. Oh,
pretty creepy. I'm like, wow. Is that a kids movie?
Yes.
Wow.
And it kind of had that mysterious type
mysterious
of vibe
kinda
going
like,
on.
yeah.
It
I'm
was
like,
just,
whoa. The kids love that movie.
Oh, yeah.
So much.
It's very good, small scale type of film.
Type
The
of
stakes
film.
aren't too
too
big.
high. Yeah.
It's very reasonable.
Yeah.
That works
those
well with
button
the story.
eyes.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you find out how they put them on some. What?
Oh my
Whoa.
gosh. No, thank you.
I hear the book is darker though.
There's a book?
It
It
was
came
the
from a
book,
book,
and then
yeah.
I hear it's a bit more darker though.
I hate it when I don't know that it came from a book. I feel so stupid. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, the movie. A book? Wait,
What?
what?
It's a book?
That existed before?
What?
God, dumb. Well, let me think. What other ones? I was mostly into like the actors, and I still am. Whenever like trying to think of like an actor that way I can think of the. Oh, Third Rock from the Sun. I used to watch that a lot. Did you used to watch that?
I did not.
Oh, that was really good. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh, I do know
Oh,
him.
that guy.
Yes.
Oh, what else?
He was the kid in Treasure Planet.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that was him.
Oh, I haven't seen that in a long time. I don't think I'd even remember anything about it.
Okay.
If I watched it, it'd be like brand new.
Just like, whoa.
Wow. What? I don't know. God, there's so many movies.
Ice Age.
Yes, okay. I was going to bring that up. I was going to bring up
Okay.
Ice Age, and I forgot about it. I loved Ice Age. With Ray Romano
Oh yeah.
and everyone else. Who else was in
Everybody
that?
else. John.
Lithgow? No.
No, Leguizamo. I don't know how to say his last name.
Yeah.
Dennis Leary.
Oh,
He
I
was the
don't know what it is.
Sabretooth.
Oh, yeah.
hmm
Okay, who played Sid? Who?
That was John.
That was
Yeah.
John, whatever his name is.
Yeah, that's him.
Yes. Matilda. Remember that movie Matilda?
I've seen gifs of it and like quotes. I haven't actually seen the
Gosh.
film.
That one I watched a lot.
Okay.
That one with why I remembered it was because I thought of Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito's in
Okay.
Matilda, and I used to love that movie. That one's not available streaming either.
Oh well.
Do you know it's an epidemic of great movies not being
Just
available.
sorry, I can't.
You're like, no.
Yeah.
One day I looked up all my favorite movies. $3.99 from Amazon Prime. Like, I'm not paying for these, okay? I'm already paying for these.
Yeah, I
these
just
platforms.
want it
Please.
on the platform.
And then I just sat there in silence.
It's just like,
I guess I just won't be happy then.
yeah. Just, all right, well, you're
Guess that's
lost, guys.
I guess maybe I actually have to maybe read a book or no.
not today, not the book.
Harry Potter. Speaking of books,
I
Harry
saw
Potter.
a bit of it.
Only a bit. Oh, that's a journey that everyone needs to take.
Okay.
It's just.
It's quite the journey.
It's quite a like a literal just journey through. I love Harry Potter. It's so good.
I've seen. It's like, hey, this is
Pretty
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 good,
legit.
pretty darn
Pretty
good.
darn good production
Because
value.
I saw the first one when I was a kid. My dad had it on. I mean, my
Oh.
eyes were glued to the screen the whole time. I was like, oh,
Oh,
magic.
so
Oh.
magic. And then after that, you're just like, okay.
It's just, okay,
I
time for
got it.
bed, Dad. My eyes are heavy now. I gotta
Yeah.
go to sleep.
That was a lot. That was a
Yeah.
lot. Oh, I used to love Harry Potter. Read all the
Hmm.
books. Um,
Oh, okay. Wow, the
all
books.
the
Those
books.
are
Yeah,
pretty
those
big
are
books.
a lot. Again, it's a journey. Like you watch like some of the movies and you're like, I need to read these books.
Yeah, just
You read the books and you're like, I need to watch these movies. And it's a never ending
books, books,
cycle.
movies.
Yes. I'm embarrassed to say, but I read all the Twilight books.
Okay.
The books were great, okay?
I didn't read the books. I just know it was a big deal. It just got really big when
Really
I was
big,
in
especially in
elementary school.
my high school.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was like, everyone, okay, how old are you? You're 20.
20.
You're 20?
Yes.
Oh man, I'm 27. Okay, that makes
Okay.
sense now because when I was in high school, like freshman year, that's when like all the, or more like junior year maybe.
Okay.
Yes, junior year. And the Twilight books were big, so you were probably in like 5th grade
Yeah, a little tiny
or
little
something.
guy.
And you're
Yeah,
like,
it's a little
Twilight?
tiny.
Twilight?
What's this?
What is this?
Vampires, that's scary.
Yeah, that's scary. And then you watch the movie and you're like,
What?
those are
What's
scary.
going on?
Why do they sparkle?
Yeah.
But I used to love those books. The movies, yeah.
Oh yeah. The song that was in the first and second one was pretty good.
That one.
That's a go-to wedding song.
Oh my gosh. What was it called?
1,000 Years.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
1,000
Just like,
years.
oh
It
man.
makes you cry.
Yeah. Just like,
Like,
hold it
it's
in, hold
okay. I
it
think
in,
I have
don't
it on
cry.
my phone, like on
Okay.
Spotify somewhere. You always have to have your nostalgic songs
Mm-hmm.
on
On the
Spotify.
road,
Yeah.
go-to road trip songs.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yes, the go-to road
The
trip
go-to
songs.
road trip songs.
Except maybe don't listen to that one because you'll just start crying while you're driving. And
Yeah.
then you're like, I just want to find someone. You know, listen to this song.
Yeah.
Um.
Do you remember Finding Nemo?
Oh yeah.
The score at the end when the violins come in, it's
It's
just
like hard.
hits you.
Oh,
Yeah.
those violins. I used to
Just
want to
they
play a
just
violin
come
because it's
in
just
and
like
just whoa.
it just hits you in the face.
It's just
and
so
you're like,
powerful
"Oh."
because
Yeah.
you get so invested with those characters.
I
Then the movie's
know.
up, movie's over.
And you're like, what?
I need another hour with these guys. You can't do this
I
to
only saw the
me.
first one. Did you see the second
I
one?
didn't.
I
I was
didn't
a bit
either.
worried about the
Yeah,
second one.
yeah. I never really watched the second ones because they always end up somehow ruining it.
Mm,
It's like they try too hard or they try to like mimic it. I don't know. Just watch the first Finding
yeah.
Nemo, and that's actually been a long time. And then I'll look it up, and it's not going to be available. So
Oh man.
I know it's probably not going to be.
That
won't.
available.
I know it won't.
It's just like, dang it.
No. Do you ever start watching a movie and like 20 minutes in you realize like, oh, I've seen this movie. Like it's,
Oh yeah.
sometimes it's that bad for me. Like
It's just, oh,
if it's been
I've
5
seen
years or
this
something,
before.
I'm like, wow.
That actor. Oh,
Sometimes it goes for like 40 minutes
he's
and I'm like,
familiar.
some big plot point happens. I'm like, oh, I've already watched this
Yeah,
whole movie before.
I've seen this before.
Sometimes it's just been a year.
I
And
didn't
I'm like,
even know he was in this movie. Holy
I can't remember
moly.
this. I must have been probably looking at my phone. You know, like just like
Ooh,
whatever.
bread.
I'm like, why did I do? Yeah.
Let's order some
Let's
to-go
go.
bread.
Yeah, yeah. Oh boy. Oh. Ooh, what do you have there?
There's
What
a
is
ton
this?
of stuff.
Okay.
What was the feeling of going to a movie as a kid? You know, you go and you open the doors with the family, and then the big concession stand, the theater hallways. What was
I
that
was
like?
when I knew that we were going to the movies, I was just like so excited all week. I'm like, yes, finally. And then we go in. It's just that feeling. You almost feel almost important, you know, when you walk into a movie theater because it's so big and
Just
it's
like,
just amazing. You
yeah.
sit down in your seat and the movie starts on that big screen. And,
oh yeah.
oh, and for some reason, every time the credits would roll, that's when I would really like, the music's just like
Yeah, it's
powerful,
just here
dun,
we
dun, dun, dun,
go.
dun, dun, and and I'm like, I don't want to go. This is such an
I
amazing
gotta stay here,
feeling. I just gotta
guys.
stay.
Yeah.
And walking out, you almost feel like I'd always picture myself as one of those celebrities on the screen. I'd walk out and I'm like, yes, I was a part of this for just a little
Yeah,
while.
just a little
Oh
while.
man, I want someday I want to go to a movie premiere, but actually like be in the movie. So I don't care what it is. I know one day, like I don't mind being like the funny best friend. You know what I mean? The one that comes in like
Yeah.
maybe have 3 or 4 lines and like. Have you thought about this? And then you
Hey.
bring the plot forward.
Mhm.
That's me. And
Okay.
they'll still invite me to the movie premiere because I had those 3 or 4 lines,
Mhm.
and I'll go, and then finally, I'll watch that movie,
It'd be
and
like
it'll be my time.
my time.
I don't want to be the lead. That's too much
Oh,
pressure.
okay. Just
It's
the
too much
support
pressure.
and
Just a supporting role.
okay.
It's all I need. And then, somebody will walk up to me and be like, "Do I know you
Aren't
from
you?
high school?"
It's just like
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
I was
maybe.
that
Like, I
kid
have
in
good
class
feelings about you,
that
but I can't remember.
whenever the teacher was like, "What do you think?" And everyone just
Yeah.
um.
Oh.
Why you pick me? There's so
Yeah,
many
don't pick
other
me.
people
Please don't.
here.
Please don't.
Yeah,
My
because
eyes,
when
you
she
hone
start,
in on.
the teachers are scanning the room for someone to answer the question. That's when you look down and you look at
And
flipping your
when you
math
look nervous,
book.
that's when they're like, okay, that person needs to be
You just
picked.
say, "Oh snap!
No,
Everyone's
no.
looking at me. I don't
I'd
want to
always try to
be
act confident.
silly or people think that my question's silly because then
Yeah.
what are you talking about?" Just like, sorry guys, just she picked me. It's not my fault.
It's not my
It
fault.
was her.
Yeah, it's not my fault. Um, oh shoot. Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know. I just love going to the movies
Yeah,
so much.
and the
Somebody will ask me,
popcorn.
"What do you want to do?" And I'm like, "Oh, we could go to the movies,"
Mm-hmm.
and that's all I can think of. What else is there to do?
Bowling was
Honestly.
a big deal.
Bowling, I've heard of that. No, I've been bowling.
Okay.
I'm so competitive that like
Oh, okay.
if I bowl like
It hits
I'll,
the
I'll,
gutter.
I'll bowl like a
Dang
130 or
it.
something, and I'm like, yeah, I'll kill it on the first game, and the second one, I don't know what happens, but I get like
You
an 80.
just. It's
I
like,
just suck.
oh yeah, that's happened
It's just
before.
awful. I'm just like, and everyone's happy because they're starting to get better throughout the
Mhm.
night, but for
And
some
you're
reason,
just
I start high, and then it goes
and you
like,
go down.
so they're like here at the beginning. It's like one of those curved charts. Like
Mhm.
they're here, and then they go up there, and I start here. And
And
we
then-
hit a middle part where we're both intersecting. We're both feeling
Yeah.
good, and then and now
right down.
and then and they're like, why are you so crabby? I'm like,
It's
I
like-
just hate this
It's
game.
you remove the gutters. That's
I
why.
hate- yeah, they removed it. They're like the second game. They're like, I think we got the hang of
Let's
this.
take the gutters down, guys.
That's probably what it
Well,
is. Like, no, I guess I kind of needed that.
I did need those guys.
Oh yes, but movies, that's my go-to.
Mhm.
If there's no good movie out, then I'm lost. I
You're
don't
walking
know.
around outside the
Like,
theater, just.
What do I do? Where do we go?
Where are we going, guys?
Yeah.
The arcade games in the bowling alley were a lot of fun too, especially that
Oh,
game with the
yeah.
hockey puck and you
Oh
you
yes.
do it with your
I was not
friends.
good at that either.
Yeah,
Again, I'm so
my friends, they
competitive.
were just skilled. They
It's
just
too
knew how
fast.
to
I always
hit
go
it
like
and hit
I always
the
like
thing.
always brush past it as it goes in.
And, yeah, just
I'm like,
Dang
ooh, I hate
it.
that feeling, that sliding feeling.
yeah, it's
And you're like, oh, you can't
Oh,
catch it.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so irritating.
it gets so tense. And gets
Oh.
so fixed.
I
on
know.
it. Don't mess up. Don't
I
mess up.
panic. I panic and then I lose. Pac-Man. Did you
Oh,
play
yeah.
that? Oh yeah, yeah.
I've never beaten it.
No,
Every
me
time,
neither.
just the ghost gets me somehow.
Me neither, and I'm just so angry.
Just dang it.
So angry. And you
Yeah.
only when you play Pac-Man, for some reason you're always on a time limit or something. You always play for like 5-10 minutes, and you're like, shoot, I'm never gonna beat it. And then you leave, and then you're rusty again. I'll just never beat it. I just remembered something. Do you remember Crazy Taxi? You probably don't.
Oh no, I don't. I don't know what
No.
that. It sounds
Crazy
familiar,
Taxi.
but I haven't seen
Loved
it.
Crazy Taxi.
Okay.
I was a weird kid. I played Crazy Taxi, Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Okay.
I loved Roller Coaster Tycoon. I don't know
Holy
why.
moly.
It just was the power of just like
Mhm.
controlling these people's, like
Right.
time and
Yeah.
lives. You could kill them if you wanted to. Yeah, exactly. You could not finish the roller coaster and put an open sign up, and everyone dies, and you're like, and you just stare at the screen as they crash, and you're just like, without emotion, you're like,
Yes. Yes.
The power.
The power
And the
of
crazy
the dark
taxi
side.
can run people over.
Mhm.
It's. I don't think it ever let you run them over. They would just scream and run out of the way.
Yeah,
Like,
get
you're
out the
crazy. And I'm
way.
like, yeah, I'm a crazy taxi. I used to love that game. Game Boy.
Okay.
You ever
Yeah.
play on like those Game Boys?
Not the Game Boy,
Them
but
Game
a bit of
Boys.
the Nintendo 64, just a little bit.
Oh,
The
okay.
Nintendo 64.
I never played on like those consoles. I always had like either a Game Boy or the computer games.
Okay.
I'd play the the game where you get better at typing.
Oh, yeah,
I
I
was
used to
such a
play that
weird
too.
kid.
There was a computer class in elementary school that I
Yeah.
had to go to, and
And you had to type. Well, I felt like I was not good enough, so I made my mom buy me that game, and I would play that, and then I'd take a break and I'd play Roller Coaster Tycoon, and then
okay.
I'd play that. Now I'm good at typing.
It's
So all those other suckers are not good at typing because they didn't go home and practice. But look at me.
I got it.
Now you don't even really have to. You can just put in like voice whatever and just say it, and then
Cool.
I'll type it out.
Sam.
Yeah.